Okay, so for this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the blend tool, which is a really cool little tool in the toolbox here. We're going to start with a new file, and we're going to go with calling this blend. One artboard, just a letter size. So go to print. It's going to give you a portrait or vertical, and we're going to do a horizontal right there. And I'll click OK. That's what I get. Now I need to draw two strokes. I get my pen tool, and I'm going to make sure that I have no fill, but a black stroke. Black stroke is fine, 1 point stroke is fine. And I'm just going to click and drag. If I drag down, I'll show you what I'll have to do afterwards. There we go. And then I'll click and drag up here, and you can see how it's kind of curled under there. I think I'm going to change that. And I'll just drag that up there. I'm going to get my direct selection tool. Rotate this handle. So I get something like that. Just a simple S curve. Like that. I'm going to get the pen tool again. And I'll just duplicate it. I could have just done a copy and paste or an Alt D, drag it off, pardon me, an Alt copy. But I think I'll just draw another one like that. And the next thing I'll have to do is click and drag with my selection tool, so I have both of them, just like that. And then I'm going to grab my blend tool, and I'm going to double click on the blend tool right down here, double click. And by default it's going to go to smooth color, and in this case I need specified steps. I'm going to go with about 12. You could decide how many steps you want. You don't want too many steps, but the idea is that this tool will fill in lines like I've drawn here, these nice smooth strokes in between. So there's going to be these 2 strokes and then 12 more. But it's not going to happen yet. I have to click OK. And then with these 2 strokes selected, I'm going to click and then click the second one. And that will add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in between. Now my layers look like this. There's my blend, and now I have 2 paths to deal with. And you can do lots of things. You can select one of the paths. I'll just select this bottom path here. And I can change this to another color. I'll just change that to red. And we can see what's happened here. We've gone from black to red. So it's not only blended the lines, but it's also blended color as well. And if I grab my direct selection tool, I'm going to actually click on this point right here, this anchor point, and I'm going to pull it down like so. I'm going to get myself a little twist happening here, and I think I'll bring that one up, maybe straighten out a little bit like so, and I'll bring that one over there. Lovely. I'm going to click and drag, grab this point and this point, and I'm going to align it to the artboard on the left hand side. I'm going to use my shift and arrow keys, and I'm going to just bump those up. Maybe I'll just bump that one up there as well. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to right align it, then I'll just hold the shift key down, bring those 2 points up a little bit, and then I can deal with these ones right here. There we go. Pull them back out there. Lovely. And what I want is a nice smooth line. There we go. Nice smooth line, as opposed to something that looks like that, that's kind of bent a little bit here. I want to have a nice smooth curve. So if it's something like that, that's one kind of blend that you can create with this tool. Another kind of blend, I'll use fill this time, and I'm going to create a rectangle. I'm going to just remove the stroke for now. I'm going to create simple rectangle, something like that. And then with my selection tool, I'm going to drag off copy, and then drag off another copy, but this time I'm going to do Control D. It'll drag off another copy, put it in the same position, same distance apart. Now, I'm just going to grab all three of these. I'm going to get my blend tool again, double click on the blend tool. And instead of specified steps of 12, I'm going to bump this down to 4. I think I'll be able to put 4 in between each of these rectangles. And I'll click OK. Now I can go click, click, and click, or I can do a Control, Alt, B. And now I should have 1, 2, 3, 4 in between. 1, 2, 3, 4 in between each of my original paths right there. Now I'm going to select that middle path and select it with my selection tool and just drag that up. You can see what happens there. Awesome. I can also, well, no, I'm not going to, I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to change colors. Why don't I go with something like yellow? There we go, because that'll demonstrate this quite nicely. So now again, it can change colors, it can change size as well. So if I select this one and make it a little bit wider, it's going to transition between this one and this one. Quite lovely. Back here, if I select my one path, I can increase the size of my stroke. So now it goes from 2 point down to 1 point, from black to red, and you can have a lot of fun with this tool. A lot of creative potential for design elements.